Hello guys, my name is Prince and this is Math Center. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos. Post your comments and questions on my social media handles and I'll respond to it. We are still on the topic linear inequalities. In the previous video, we saw how to solve the fifth type of linear inequalities and we took an example on it. In this video, we are going to consider another example. So let's look at this, the example we will be considering in this video. We have x minus 1 is less than or equal to 3x plus 1 is less than or equal to x plus 5. Just as we did in the previous video, in this video too, we are going to break this inequality into two parts. Then we solve the parts. After that, we will bring our answers together. So the first part of this inequality will be from minus x here up to the middle here. That will be covering the first inequality sign. So our first part of the inequality is x minus 1 is less than or equal to 3x plus 1. This is the first part of our inequality. So we solve for x. We know how to do this. We have been doing this all along. So we group like terms and we simplify. We are going to have x minus 3x is less than or equal to 1 plus 1. X minus 3x will give us minus x is less than or equal to 2. You divide through by negative 2. Now remember that as soon as you divide through by a negative number, the direction of the inequality sign is going to change. So if you divide through by negative 2, you are going to have negative 2x divided by negative 2 greater than or equal to 2 divided by negative 2. Now negative 2 cancel negative 2 to give us x. So we're going to have x is greater than or equal to 2 divided by negative 2 will give us negative 1. So we solve the first part of the inequality. What you do is that you go on and solve the second part of the inequality. So the second part of the inequality will be from 3x plus 1 up to the side that is covering the next inequality sign. So 3x plus 1 is less than or equal to x plus 5. So this will be the second part of our inequality. 3x plus 1 is less than or equal to x plus 5. Now, you group like terms, then we simplify. You know how to do this already, so we are going to go through it quickly. We are going to have 3x minus x is less than or equal to 5 minus 1. 3x minus x will give us 2x is less than or equal to 5 minus 1 is 4. So we divide through by 2 and x is good. We are going to have x is less than or equal to 2. So we have our answers. X is greater than or equal to negative 1. X is less than or equal to 2. So we bring our two answers together. We bring the two answers together. Now, in bringing the two answers together, this is what you do. So you are going to write the truth set. Now, if you write the truth set, you make sure that the variable is always in the middle. The variable is always in the middle. So here the variable in question is x. So x is always in the middle. Don't forget that you draw your curly bracket, then you write s is such that. So these ones will be there. Your curly brackets will be there. Your s and this sign will also be there. So we are going to learn how to write this. Okay. So make sure that your variable is always in the middle. The variable in this question is x. So x is always in the middle here. Now look at this very well. The first part of our answer says that x is greater than or equal to negative 1. Now you can see from here that if you write x here, the greater than sign, x is greater than or equal to negative 1. So x is greater than or equal to negative 1. Always make sure that the smaller number comes first. The smaller number is called the lower limit. Make sure that the lower limit comes first. Between negative 1 and 2, negative 1 is the smallest. So make sure that negative 1 comes first. So you have your x here, you have negative 1 here. Now look at the symbol here. The symbol is that x is greater than negative 1. So it's going to turn like this. X is greater than negative 1. So you see that what you have here, x is greater than -1, is the same as what we have here. So that is the first part of our answer. I hope that is clear. So once again, I'm going to go over so that you get it. Make sure that the variable is always in the middle. So x is in the middle. This side will be, this side will be the lower limit. This side will be the upper limit. So the lower limit is -1. So we have x is greater than or equal to -1 as we have here. Then you join it with the second part of your answer, which is x is less than or equal to 2, just as we have here. So if you have your variable in the middle, your lower limit here, your upper limit here, make sure that the signs between them are the same as what you have in the question. So here, x is greater than or equal to -1, x is less than or equal to 2, just as you have here. So if you have a question like this with double inequality signs, you break the inequality into two parts. You solve each part. After that, you bring your two answers together. The question also said we should illustrate our answer on a number line. So you draw a number line such that the two answers will be on the number line. So here, -1 is here, 2 is also here. So I use the difference of 1. So from -1, I went to 0, 1, then 2. Now after you've done with this, you draw a line from -1 to 2. You draw a small circle on each of the answers. Now because x is greater than or equal to -1, you shade the circle on -1, and also because x is less than or equal to 2, you shade the circle on 2. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next video where we will take another example on double inequalities. Bye bye.